Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Redskins. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
53, line 53. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims.
Come on, babe. God damn.
First down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Yeah, what's up? No. Okay.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down. Right there.
What you got, huh?
Dante Jackson on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Kill. Turn around.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 64 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Watch twitch. Big dash. Come. Hatchet.
Man 5-7. Hey, Charlie.
37's the Mike 37.
Throwing his Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Well, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 22. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 21.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, every day, any day.
Man 5-7. Hey, Orbit.
You got tight right there. Under 10. 10.
He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Here we go.
55. They gonna need some therapy after this. Check nickel.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go with no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Mike 37. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
At the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second down, Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Shotgun handoff down to Geis. And he stopped immediately there. Taron Johnson made the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
That's the score. Redskins 14, Panthers 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
14. Panthers 3.
Here we go. Back. 120.
Good track.
Check. 82. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Shoot.
Hey, watch it.
Check 13. Check 13.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
22. Check 52.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Geis, they'll try to run it, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3.
And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for Carolina. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey.
Hold the block, baby.
He's taken down at the 14-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Flush to his right. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Guys take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
There we go. Back. 57. 49. Check 49.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 49 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Gano the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10.
Trying to get right. Let's go.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go, Flo.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Out of the gun, Geis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Bounce at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
First down, Panthers.
Right there in the middle, 55. Lion. Kill. X3, 218, chopper.
Wentz now on first down. And here's one that's intercepted.
Come on.
Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
It's coming this way. Here we go.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a first down following a gain of 3. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
It's second down and goal at the 5-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, Delta. Watching the drive.
On 2nd down and 4, Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Hey, defense, let's go.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Lefty. 55. We got 25.
And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
You remember me. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Great. Check 24. Check 24. Mike, 55. Check.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Haskins will throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Now Haskins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. And that's caught inside the 30. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And able to work his way down to the 16. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers 16.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The throw taken in by Sims. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On first down, this is Geis. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
You got nothing. Go. Slam. Hayward. Check 9.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 55 is my guy.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Here we go. Here we go. 55
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
This is McCaffrey. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Great 15. Great 15. Hey, 57. 57. Recon, 152 fighter.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's put that team on the hunt. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Win 5-3. Win 5-3. Great 57.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 23-yard run. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe-bashed.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. Open man here, Sims complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From midfield now, Haskins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Big stop, big stop, let's go. He's crashing.
Throwing now is Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now it's Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish him off.
The score that puts him in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, Steve, sit. Steve, sit. Mike 28.
Back to throw. Wentz. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Sunday. Hey, Mike 7. Mike 26. You ain't got nothing.
He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left